Hey people,
hi Africa.
Welcome once again to Let's Chat Africa, our YouTube channel with me, your lady Livy from Uganda, the part of Africa, and
Maggie from Kenya, the pride of Africa.
Wow, and today we are excited, very much excited to give you something new, and that is our tribes.
Exactly.
We are so excited about our tribes. When you talk about tribes, Maggie, I'm this person that loves my tribes so much. We attach ourselves to those tribes.
Like from where I come from, Kenya, we have like more, I can say more than 40 tribes.
So many in my
there's
country.
so many. There's so many.
If
tribes.
yours are more than 40 tribes, because Kenya is bigger than Uganda like 2 times. So I believe there are even more than 40.
Yeah, I think we are more than 40 tribes.
Yeah, because in my country, like Uganda, like I told you last time, they are divided into central, east, west, north. So like in east, you can find that there are like 10 tribes in east, not just particularly my tribe.
Yeah.
So there are different tribes. Yeah, central. It's only central that is known with one tribe. That is Buganda region. They speak Luganda, that's their language. And then when you go to north, they have variety of tribes. When you go to western Uganda, they have a number of tribes. Yeah, coming back to eastern Uganda, that is where I come from, me as Livy. I come from eastern part of Uganda, from the source of the Nile, where you hear the source of the Nile. That is where I come from. And my tribe is Abasoga. We are called Abasoga in general. We speak Lusoga as our language. So we are known as Abasoga. We speak Lusoga from the eastern part of Uganda. So that is my tribe.
Maggie from Kenya. So my tribe is Kis, as I said. It's not Kis, it's Kisi tribe, Kisi language. But in our language, they say Abagusii.
Abagusii, yeah. Hey people, beautiful people, thank you for keeping it Let's Chat Africa. This is our YouTube channel, Let's Chat Africa, and we are saying thank you so much to our new viewers who have joined us today. You're on Let's Chat Africa, and we are kindly requesting you to subscribe. Please hit the red button, subscribe, leave a comment, share, like, and also please keep it on Let's Chat Africa. Be part of Africa. Be a part of a channel that makes Africa proud, that talks about Africa, that sits and discusses Africa for future generations to come, so that they can always find the information. And to our old viewers, we are always very, very grateful to you. We love you. We are saying thank you so much for making us proud. The number that we have is because of you, and we are also still requesting you to keep sharing the videos, to keep liking, to also leave a comment, especially on this topic, which is our tribes. We are still talking about our tribes. We are saying what are those things, those practices that our parents, our grandparents used to practice. We are asking, are they still practiced, or they have been phased out? If they have been phased out, what are those that are still remaining? Yeah, things like marriages, arranged marriages. What do you people think, viewers? Please leave a comment and tell us about the arranged marriages. What do you prefer, the then arranged marriages, or now where you fall in love?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I was saying, it used to be arranged marriage. A girl,
that is arranged marriage.
Yeah, she didn't have a say, like to say who he wants to marry or he wants to.
And some, not even only girls, even some boys never had a say. If your parents says we've chosen this madam from this family, she is very disciplined. Their family has a history of being disciplined, and their women cook. You understand when they say their women cook? Like they stay in marriage.
There was no divorces so far. No divorces. That's our grandmother used to tell me. And then let's say in a bad way, a lady dies, maybe she's young, she has younger kids. So what they used to do, they go back to their family, and then they will give that family a younger sister.
There is the family, I know.
Because they will say the sister will take care of the sister's kids as well as her own, because
there is a family, I know. There were like 4 sisters.
From out,
4 sisters in that household.
She won't take care of the kids. So
True.
they will go back and say, okay, this one has already
But
passed
what do
away.
you think?
They give, I think, at
You
some
think
way,
was it workable?
for me, it was, you know, my views. I think it was the best thing. It works.
So I
Because-
think we'll give this question. We'll leave this question to our viewers. We are just asking, humbly asking. Can you please leave a comment? Tell us in your
The
regions,
arranged
in your
marriage,
tribes.
what do you think?
What do you think about arranged marriages of back then and now, where you fall in
But
love
so far, people were not
and
divorcing.
meet
you know?
Mr. Right and Mrs. Right?
Yes, on the wedding
Yeah,
day.
talk about it. Yeah.
They
Do
never
you think?
divorced. They used to stay together, you know. They learned to love each other,
Yeah.
have a family, raise a family. So that's how my grandmother used to tell us. And so far, my grandmother had a good life. She didn't know the guy. She know her on the wedding day. And they
She never
stayed.
even like left a single day, like running away from marriage, going home or
She
something.
ran.
like
At some point, she ran, but they will come back.
They always go back.
And then now, what they will do, they will arrange. They will say, "Oh, we know you miss your family." They will give you like a permission, go home, visit your people, and then come back. But like my grandmother, at some point, she ran away at night, but they went back and brought her back. So the other family, they were very nice.
Yeah.
They, you know, they have to understand.
You know,
that you're
the
coming
arranged
from
marriages,
marriage.
the arranged marriages in our tribes, some of them, most of them had their good and bad sides.
Yeah.
But we'll not dwell on anything because that was then.
But so far, my grandmother stayed with her husband
And
raised
that is
kids.
very good.
Yeah, she never divorced, never. So she was telling us, I'm so happy my parents are in this marriage because it
Yeah,
worked for me.
shockingly, you find that those days our grandmothers, our grandmothers, they really stayed in their marriages. They respected their homes.
Exactly.
And even the children who are our mothers, maybe, they are really respected because they would always attach you to your homestead, where you come from. When people are choosing like marriages, they always say that family, when you marry from that family, the children, the girls,
You're in good
they have good
hands.
children. The children are very disciplined. Yeah, things like that. And another thing I remember so much about my tribe, when we are growing up as young children, we used to go for like holidays because we used to be maybe in the city, which we call urban, and then during holidays, those long holidays, you could go back for holidays like a whole 2 months. So what I remember, our grandmother, she used to sit us down around the fire in the night. Oh my God, she used to tell us stories. We used to enjoy those moments. Everyone was waiting up, like we could live waiting for the story moments.
Exactly.
I don't know if children of these days can ever experience that.
It was a good life because, but so far me,
And not only stories.
I was
think
raised in the village,
when you talk
so-
about stories, someone will think stories of hyena and an elephant. No, not those kind of. They could tell us different stories, like how people used to go on wars, how people used to survive, what happened those. They could share information that could even help us.
will tell you when
Take
they
it to
had
the other generation.
droughts,
Yeah.
what they used to do to pass the drought, you know.
Yeah, so those stories used to be so good. We could even serve food around the fire. Yes, yeah, we could do maize, you know, which they call corn here. We
Yes,
could
corn.
roast corn. It was very, very, very,
Nice.
very exciting. Yeah,
And then another
we could even
tribe.
ask questions, like a lot of questions.
And then another thing I remember from my tribe, my grandmother used to tell us when a kid is born, it's like a big ceremony, you know.
Depending, as it is, I think to ask the twins.
Don't talk.
In my
Twins-
tribe, talk about twins.
Is another level.
Those days with twins. Yeah, back home, by the way, when someone gives twins, a lady who gives birth to twins is called Nalongo. Like the mother of the twin is called Nalongo. And the father of the twin is called Salongo. But those days, when a woman gives birth to twins, that was
It's nice,
so much
no?
exciting.
I remember like as if the twins are born like, let's say night, because most of them used to give birth back home. There were no hospitals.
When they're young.
Yeah. So let's say one of the chief members of the guys or one of the family members will wake up very early in the morning. He'll go around the village announcing, oh,
The twins have been born.
So the following day nobody goes to the
To
the
where?
farm or to
They're all going to
work.
celebrate the twins?
They are going to celebrate. So he's announcing around the village, oh, the twins were born and so and so. So it's like nobody going to do something else.
Yeah,
So
the
that is
twins
for the
were
twins.
very. It was like a gift and even a privilege. Like having twins was a privilege because not everyone gives birth to twins. But those days, now these days, People give birth to triplets.
Yeah.
5 kids, 9. But those days it was rare, and it was very exciting, like to have twins, and even a child born was like a continuation of the lineage.
Exactly.
Yeah, continuation of the lineage. Even in my clan, for instance, when you give birth to a boy child, that's seen as a continuation.
They used to say it's good to have daughters too.
Yeah,
Our grandmother used to say,
because we are very
but
important.
Mostly they were like, we need a son to carry our name.
To carry the name on,
Yeah, the name
because
family.
they believe a girl child will marry in another family.
And then you go and start your own family. So
Yeah.
if you have a son back home, you'll stay here and continue
The lineage, the name goes on here. And another thing that I remember in my tribe, when the person died on the village, it was communal thing, community thing.
Yeah.
I used to see people bring food.
Exactly.
Like this home, I don't know if they had even like
I think
divided.
Even now, even now, my tribe we still do that.
Somehow it has changed.
For us,
these days it's not so much of communal, although there are those small families that do it back home in my tribe.
For me, those days until now.
Yeah, those days it was like a must. Because these days, people don't even spend like 3 days, 2 days to that.
For us, I can say through experience, because I've lost family members, loved ones. So it's still on. Some they will say, let's say if we lose one of our family members, the community will come together. The family members, they don't cook, they will cook food, they'll bring to the family.
Yeah.
At least they will stay there for like a whole week until someone is buried.
That is so unique. Yeah. But in my village, in my tribe, I'm not so certain, but what I've seen when I was there, every time I go to my village, when someone dies, those days it was communal. This home is bringing this kind of food. These ones are they, like fetching water. Yeah, so many things we are done. But right now, I feel like there is less. People are not like doing it the way they used to do when we are growing up.
So what I
remember I lost we lost some people like long time ago. But you see how the village people react. They will do it as a team. They will even like everything was done as a team. Everyone is doing something. But these days, normally people will show up for burial.
So for us,
and they expect to eat good food.
For us, once you lose your loved one, they will come. Maybe few things which they used to do traditionally, but like coming together, bringing food, making sure like the family who lost their loved ones, they are there for you. It's still on. They will stay like even until someone is buried. They will stay there even the day of the burial.
How about naming?
The following day, people can live on their own.
How about naming? Is it child naming? Do you have something
like that? No,
nowadays
it stopped, but it used to be there.
Like when the child is born, then they have like a ceremony to name the child, to give the child a name. Like
they used to do like a certain, maybe let's say, depending on the weather or the season, you know.
Wow. True. Some people were named according to seasons. Like for instance, you are born and then your mom passed away immediately after you're born. Oh my God, you go with a very the name will be so weird. You grew up with a very weird name.
Hey guys, another thing before I forget, as you say, child when he's born, let's say an example, I give birth, that baby, the first hair, me and my husband, we are not supposed to shave the baby. I'll take it to my mother-in-law, yes, and then I'll buy her gifts, like maybe a dress, a sweater, a blanket, or a big pot, and then she will call her co-wives, the cousins will come there. So my mother-in-law will be the first one to shave my baby the first hair. So those ones,
is it still up to now?
Some are doing even now, but some, they're like, oh, we are Christians, we have changed. But some who are still like, oh, this is Abagusii tradition, they still do it.
Yeah.
So, but like an example, if I'm here, that one, of course, I'll talk to my mother-in-law. If she's not capable of coming, she'll give me permission to come to the baby's
another thing that I've remembered, when a child is born in a family, especially from the boy's side. When the son gives a born to a boy or a girl, they normally named that daughter the name of the mother. Let me say the grandmother. The grandma of the home. When the boy child gives birth to a child, especially a girl, they always name after her. The boys, their father, the name. Like for instance, if my brother gave birth to a child, they will name that child
after your mom.
After my mom, the girl child, they'll name her after the mom. It's like carrying on the name of my mother or the name of the mother. Yeah, I think that's how they normally. I think that's still some are still doing it. A long time
ago, for us, the Abagusii Tribe, if you cannot name someone while she or he is alive, so they used to name the people were passed away. But nowadays they're like, what if I will give birth before my mom passes away? So nowadays, if I give birth, if I want to name my baby after my mom,
immediately before someone passes on.
Nowadays they allow people to I can name my child after my parent, even if they are alive.
Thank you for watching. Keep it Let's Chat Africa. Turn on your notifications so that you can always be the first to watch to see our beautiful videos, our African videos, our stories, our experiences, and then share our videos as much as you can. If you want to chat with us, if you have a story to share, if you have a wedding, you have a party, anything to do with Africa, we'll be right there with you.
Take
care. We love you. Bye bye.